in this tutorial, we'll be learning about how to create a book cover like this one. So the first thing we want to do is you go to File, New. You use these dimensions. I've chosen to use these dimensions. You click OK and make sure it's in pixels. You click OK. Then after that, you want to create another. Add another layer. You add another layer. Let's call it front cover, because that's the front cover. You change the dimension. This one will be 1400 pixels. You click OK. Yeah, so we have something like this. You create another. You call it back. B-A-C-K. You call it black. 1400 to 1400. Over here, you put it at 1800. Offset 1800. You see the reason for that shortly. Okay. Yes. The reason for that is so that we can have the book edge. So we'll come back to this layer over here. Come back here. We add our text. Okay. Over here. We remove it from italic 2. You can see. We remove it from italic 2. Remove it from italic. Let me use this. We set the color to this. You can see the code. This. Something around reddish. Okay. We come over here. We set the color to black also. We come here. I think this is just too small. Let's make it 600, 520. Okay. I think it's okay. Okay. And yeah, let's make it 200. And let's make it bold. The bottom, yes. So the next thing we want to do is to move this. Actually, we should have used our guide. Is that the text right about here? Yes. So remove this. Let's move this first. Move this. Then we move this. You can use the measure tool if you are not entirely sure whether it is at the middle. You can see. You can use the measure tool if you are not entirely sure if yes. So the next thing we want to do is we want to add our image. I'll just put it here on the middle. I'm going to link this. I'm going to link these layers together so that I can, when I move them, it will be okay. Then I'm going to add another text here. The name of the author. I'll use black. I want to use italics. I'll use 100. Let's see how that looks. Then I'll come here, use editor. Just need to put it around, let's say 7 is okay. Okay, close. Yes, something like this. Then we are done with the first page. So I'll create another. Okay, let me go to the back page. The back page, I'm just going to write about the author and the rest of it. So I'll pick my text tool again. About author. Simply going to add a kind of dummy text here. Okay. Then the next thing I want to do is write something about the book also. So the next thing we want to do is create another, come here, make it 400. 400. Fill with foreground color. Make this 1000, offset 1400. Okay, good. So what I want to do next is this. You pick your rectangle tool, you do this, enter, Control C. Sorry, not Control C, you go to edit, copy visible, Control D, you want to select that. You come here, you come to this layer here, Control V, you paste. After pasting, you go to tools, transform tools, you go to 80 degrees, you're going to rotate it 90 degrees, what's minus 90 degrees, 90 degrees, yes. After rotating, you are going to go back to tools, go to, let's use scale. So you reduce the size so that it fits in perfectly to this space here, and make sure it's not too big. You make sure it fits in perfectly. Yeah. And make sure it's not, you don't place it here, you place it after our guide. It fits in here. It's too big. You could actually use a guide. Well, you could actually use a guide and place it 5 mm to the something like this. And the next thing we want to do is this layer here. We simply want to copy it. Copy. This other one, we're moving it up. We are moving it here. So you are going to pick this layer over here. You are going to scale it. You are reducing it. I think this is okay. You go back to tools, transform tools, rotate. You could actually rotate it like this too. Is 90. Okay. If you think it's too big, you can actually go back to the transform tool and pick your scale and scale it down a little like this. Okay. You go to your move tool, you pick your move tool, you put it here. Okay. You put it here. Then the last thing we want to do is this. I want to copy this layer that has the name. Copy. Then we take it up. It doesn't really matter though. It doesn't really matter. So what we want to do next is we are going to simply rotate this. Okay. I think we should scale it first before rotation. Okay. We go to rotate. Just rotate it by 90 degrees. Okay. Go to your move tool. Make this. Okay. I think I would like to reduce. The length. So I'll go back to my scale. Reduce it a bit. Okay. My move tool. Okay. Now, over here, you have the image of the author. The next thing we want to do is pretty simple. We can take this layer, either we take this layer and put it on top and make it and put it on top. We want to get a rectangle. This is not actually hard. We are selecting points. I will change the color. You can make sure this is selected. Add to current. Now you come down here too. You come down here. So that's how you add. Let's make this okay. That's how you add. Enter. Then you can do what is alternate backspace. You can see we have filled it with the blue color. Then you can do something like this too. Just a little selection. You come here. So you Control Alt, Control backspace, Control Z. You can see. Now for this, what you simply need to do is you can zoom it in order to let's say 100%. In order to get that, simply Control backspace, Control Z. You take it back to the original position. Now you can see that the earlier text we included has been covered up. So what we'll do is we'll move them one after the other and center them. You can see. Then we'll go to this. Too big, so we need to reduce it a bit. Okay, as you can see, and this one doesn't seem to be at the middle, so sorry for that. Having it too. Okay, now you can see. Then over here you simply put the picture of the author over here, and if you want to save, you go to file, you go to export, you choose your or export as either as PDF or any how you choose to use it. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching.